Led off in the PWC Champion Chase. Won last year by Easy Game, who again lines up. And it's Happy Magic, who takes them on the short run to the first fence and plowed through it. Has survived a shocking mistake. The fence came out worse as they go towards the second. Happy Magic, Royal Rendezvous, Easy Game, followed by Hardline, Castle Grace, Paddy. Heading to fence number 3, and it's Happy Magic and Dad O'Keefe in the lead. They put a fair dent in that first fence. Royal Rendezvous, Danny Mullins in second. Break of 4 lengths to stable companion Easy Game and Brian Hayes, and then Hardline and Jack Kennedy, and last of the 5, Castle Grace, Paddy and Brian Cooper. Good run before they reached the 4th fence, the first of the 3 in the straight, and lobbing along in the lead, the mare Happy Magic, followed closely by Royal Rendezvous, winner of the Galway Plate. Break of 3 lengths to Easy Game, who's followed by Hardline and Castle Grace, Paddy. Turning in for the first of 3 fences in the straight, and it's Happy Magic with the spotted colours. Turning in, tracked by Royal Rendezvous, and then last year's winner Easy Game. Hardline is one behind, Castle Grace, Paddy. He's first run back. As they come towards the ditch, the centre fence in the straight, Happy Magic, Dad O'Keefe, and jumping up on terms, Royal Rendezvous and Danny Mullins, who press ahead, coming to fence number 6 and the last one next time in the 2.5-mile PWC Champion Chase. Royal Rendezvous over, going on, a couple of lengths in front of Happy Magic, Easy Game, Hardline, break of a few lengths to the back marker, Castle Grace, Paddy. Circuit to go, 8 fences left to jump. Royal Rendezvous in front by a length and a half to Happy Magic. On the inside, Easy Game. And then Hardline, not seen since falling in this race 12 months ago, 5 lengths to Castle Grace, Paddy. Good run before they reached the first of the fences up the far side. Royal Rendezvous length in front of Happy Magic, 3 parts of a length back to Easy Game. Hardline and touch, and Castle Grace, Paddy's been pulled up. We're down to 4. Heading up the far side to the final mile. 8 fences left to jump. And it's Royal Rendezvous up and over. A couple of lengths in front of Happy Magic, and third is Easy Game, and then Hardline. Heading towards the next ditch. This fence will be 7 from the finish. They're inside the halfway stage. Royal Rendezvous rejoined by Happy Magic. In third place is Easy Game, and Hardline the back marker. Passing the point at which they started. And it's Happy Magic on the outside of Royal Rendezvous, not much between them. A couple of lengths clear of the third running Easy Game, and then Hardline. Going to the last on the far side, 5 fences from home. Little between Happy Magic, Dad O'Keefe, and Royal Rendezvous, Danny Mullins. Easy Game, not the best jump in the world, in third. Brian Hayes, they're 4 lengths behind the top 2, and then Hardline at the back of the field, Jack Kennedy. 4 fences left to jump. Matching strides, Royal Rendezvous and Happy Magic. Better jump came from Royal Rendezvous. Leads 3 parts of a length, Happy Magic. Closing in behind them in third is Easy Game, and Hardline is last of the 4. A half a mile left to run in the PWC Champion Chase. Royal Rendezvous, Danny Mullins by half a length to Happy Magic and Dad O'Keefe. Breathing down their next in third is Easy Game and Brian Hayes, and taking closer order is Hardline and Jack Kennedy. Tightening up with 3 fences left to jump. Royal Rendezvous followed in by Happy Magic, pushed along. Easy Game poised in behind them, and apparently going okay as well is Hardline, 3 to jump. Royal Rendezvous from Hardline in the centre. A follow is Easy Game. Blundered Brian Hayes out of the plate, and Hardline takes it up. At the second last, the final ditch, Hardline jumps to the front. From Royal Rendezvous and Happy Magic, Brian Hayes is on his knees, about to rise. Hardline is in front, coming down to the final fence in the PWC Champion Chase from Royal Rendezvous, who's fighting back on the near side. It's these 250 yards to go. There's nothing between them. Hardline and Royal Rendezvous. Royal Rendezvous is edged out Hardline in the PWC PWC Champion Chase, pulling well clear of Abbey Magic. Danny Mullins is...
Yes, you saw a cracking finish to our feature event. 5th race, the Cardiff, the Grade 2 PWC Champion Chase. Royal Rendezvous, our odds-on favourite, wins it. Danny Mullins joins me now, first winner back since returning from injury yesterday.
Yeah, it's great. You know, a good tough horse. I suppose when put the Kettle On came out of the race, it was always going to get a bit more tactical, and I was just keeping an eye on what was going on around me, but a good tough horse got the job done.
Obviously a bit keen, that's in the early part of the race, which is his obviously customary style of racing, hence he runs at the hood as well, but just got in tight to the third last, and I thought you were in trouble then.
A little bit, but you know, down the hill I just dropped down a gear to save a little bit of petrol for a battle late on, and once I was able to suck the rest of them into a battle, I was confident, maybe not at the second last, but going down to the last with a jump, that I'd win. And in fairness to him, he delivered and got the job done.
Yeah, and he's a horse, obviously, he was a good performance in the Galway plate as well. And he really does stay, doesn't he? And he had to today.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I won a graded race on him around Naas in March on winter ground before. So, you know, once he has that good early speed and jumps like that on the better ground, it makes him a horse that's just difficult to beat with the conditions of today's race.
And obviously he's won over all sorts of trips. He started off winning over 2 miles, he won over 2 1/4, 2 1/2, 2 6.
Yeah, he's fairly versatile, and you know, I suppose while he has his quirks, he's got a big engine, and that's the main thing. There's no point having a riding school pony with no engine.
He's 4 from 7, 4 from 8 now over fences.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I suppose that's clear to see with the scope he shows over a fence. It's just keeping the mental side right, and the rest will fall into place.
And do you think he'll get further? Because I know he is a bit hard on himself the early part of the race, but he really had to show a good battling performance there today, and he's won over 2 6.
Yeah, you know, he's won over 2 6 around Galway on a stiffer finish than it probably would be here. You know, Gowran is stiff in the winter, but on this ground it can be a sharp track, and to see that he could be keen all the way in the Galway plate and come up the hill over 2 6, it leaves plenty of options for him.
Danny, great for you as well, only day 2. You're flying along all during the summer. You're up at the head of the Jockeys Championship before you took an injury. Explain to us again, you fractured a couple of vertebrae.
Yeah, fractured a couple of vertebrae in Limerick. Yeah, that's racing. A jump jockeys, you're a fool if you don't think it's not going to happen to you at some stage. You know, I think Rachel Blackmore was kind enough to drive my car home from Limerick the day I got the fall, and I was lying in hospital watching her ask somebody probably to drive her car home from Killarney 3 days later. That's the game, you know, you accept it, get fit again, come back and go at it again. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing.
And back at the right time of the year as well, and obviously with the injury that Paul suffered last week as well, obviously Willie's horse is going to get going now, and you'll be hopefully coming in for plenty of good rides. Yeah,
hopefully. You know, there's a lot of good jockeys riding down there at the moment. And, you know, Willie looks after everybody, and I'm delighted to get the rides I get, and once I keep delivering, I'll pull my weight a little bit.
Tipperary tomorrow, Saturday, obviously look forward to.
Yeah, he's had a good summer. Obviously a Galway hurdle winner. Competitive race now tomorrow. There's plenty in there that'll make him work for it, but I'd hope he's going there with a winning chance.
Great stuff, Danny. Great to see you back in the winners' enclosure. Well done. Cracking finish to our feature, the PWC Champion Chase.
Thank you.